Hello out there, welcome back to Real Crypto. I am Real Crypto, and what I do is talk cryptocurrency analysis and trading strategies. I try to keep you guys out of trouble and at the same time try to give you some advice and education. So this is the daily update, and it's pretty much bearish. If you were with us last night during our update, we pretty much were looking at everything right here in Bitcoin really looking weak, and it has since forth broken down into an even weaker pattern. If we notice here, this thing chopped sideways. This thing's actually pointing downwards. This is telling you where it is going to go. So we're going to have a little bit of support here at this 3,500 level. However, the way that this chart pattern right here is playing out, it's not even a pattern, it's more price action. When you have price action like this, it just is like melting glass. I mean, it's just like drooping downward. This is consolidating to have a fast break of this 3,500 level. So I would anticipate a fast break of 3,500, which may get us fairly quickly down to 3,000. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight tonight. I don't know if that particularly is in the cards. If it is, I think we bounce off 3,000 quite well, maybe back up to 3,500. We could get a bounce off that if that happens, but maybe we pierce through and then bounce up, and then we roll over again. But it definitely does look like we continue lower from here. I don't see any bullish signs. If you guys see some bullish signs, please leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear an opposing point of view. And we're going to see the same thing with Ethereum and most other coins. Some are holding up better than others, but most of them are pretty much overall bearish. So Bitcoin and Ethereum, almost the exact same price action here. We have this kind of drooping price action, which looks like it's going to pierce this 240 maybe. Bitcoin Cash pretty much failed. Bitcoin Cash failed. It did pop up here to its declining trend line, but that was faded almost instantly, and now we're headed back towards the lows. Ripple, kind of more of the same in Ripple. All of these top coins have almost identical patterns. At least the price action is very similar. So Litecoin failing at this declining trend line many times, and then it's just right now it's pointing down lower. We did have this extraordinarily crazy spike low down to 33. Nobody expected that, but it looks like we may get back down to that level. Dash is actually fairly, I won't say bullish, but it's strong. Dash appears much stronger. It had a bigger bounce. It actually broke this declining trend line that it was in, although it has hence failed into new highs in pretty large volume. This is actually the largest volume of any other altcoin here. So I would anticipate Dash to also continue lower. IOTA chopping around the 50 level. If you have yet to, if you still have a position in IOTA, I would really just step to the side. Maybe you can get back in at about the 52.50 level if you want to give it more room to the 55 level, but it just seems to want to chop around this 50-cent level. If you notice all of this choppiness around 50, I would just avoid this. You're going to get into a lot of trouble unless you really just plan on holding IOTA for a very long time, because it really could consolidate its larger run for quite some time. I know a lot of people love Omisego, and I love Omisego as well, but it is being very choppy up here, up and down, very choppy action, hard to catch a good move. It's good for a couple of trades, but it's not good to hold and catch for moves. So maybe it bounces from here because it's down so low, I'm not sure, but I would just step aside from IOTA except for very active trading. So what's NEO doing? NEO is rolling over again. I know there's a lot of people that love NEO out there, and I understand it. At the same time, this is a China coin, and it's just pointing you lower at every chance that it gets. It's just failing you again and again. So, you know, for you guys still out there holding a NEO position, I say just take the loss and walk away, because barring some extraordinary news out of NEO, that probably can never happen. It's just going lower. So there's your daily update. Pretty much everything is pointing lower here. Stay defensive. If you want to take some trades, make it a very small portion of your account. So the key levels to watch in Bitcoin here are the 3,500 level and the 3,000 level. That should be pretty self-explanatory. The key levels here in Ethereum are also just as self-explanatory. You're looking at the 240 level to this low, and you're looking at this 202 level. I can just call it 200 or so. So there you go, guys. I will see you in the chat room tomorrow at about noon. Please subscribe if you like the video, and if you do like the video, like the video. I'll see you guys.